How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing some fishing here at a little dam on the Fall River. I've been fishing here a couple times. Not usually have the best luck, but I have caught my personal best gar actually on the other side of the dam here. But the water's so low right now, I'm going to be fishing on the top side today. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so we're down here at the water. It's pretty calm. Really beautiful morning. There's hardly any water going over the dam. But I am seeing some fish jumping already, so that's a good sign. So I'm gonna get rigged up and get some lines in the water. So on my first rod here, I have a little jig head with a worm on it, and then a bobber. I'm just gonna throw that out and let that sit, and then I'll tie something else to my other rod, probably a smaller crankbait or something like that. We'll see what's happening. Alright, so on my bigger rod here, I decided to go with a little spinner. This looks pretty similar to the cicadas that we have a ton of right now, and a couple other bugs like grasshoppers and stuff. So I figured that'd probably be a fairly safe bet to start off with. So far, no bites on the worm, which is kind of surprising, but I guess we'll see. Might end up making another switch here, but oh hey, there's some minnows down here. I just noticed a little. I don't know if you can see them in the water, but there's some mosquito fish. It's little tiny guys. Alright, so I'm just a couple casts in with that spinner, and I've had one fish follow. I can see him. He just about had it right here at the bank. And then about the same spot, I had a bite. Ooh, there's a splash over there, right under that tree. So I'm gonna keep with this. Hopefully we'll get a fish on here soon. Well, I got the bobber and the worm wrapped around a tree, so that's always fun. Well, I figured I'd reel this in and make sure it still had the worm on, but I ended up wrapping it around a tree branch. So let's see if we can get it off. Oh man, that's really stuck. Well, I ended up breaking the line. It's kind of surprising I didn't pull that hard, so I don't know. Hopefully my bobber over there will float back to me, because it did come off. Anyway, I guess we'll get this retied. Maybe try something a little different, since it wasn't really getting very many bites anyway. So yeah, we'll get this retied and back in the water. Actually, change of plans. I'm gonna take this opportunity of breaking off to go explore a little bit. I'm seeing a lot more activity down there closer to the dam, so I think I'm gonna try to move down there if I can. I think there's a trail up here somewhere. That's where it came down, so I'm gonna walk up there and see if I can get a little closer to the dam. Well, that also didn't really pan out. It is super overgrown, and there's not really an easy way to get fishing rods down there without getting tangled really bad, so I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I'm gonna go further upriver and see if there's anything going on up there. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm a little bit farther up the river on this absolutely tiny little outcropping of rocks, but there's a little more cover here. It's a little more shallow, so maybe there'll be some bluegill or something. So I'm gonna tie up just a worm, I guess, on the little rod, and we'll see if we get anything. Alright, I got a worm just on a standard hook, a little tiny bobber. See if there's anything out there. Alright, finally on the board. Caught this itty bitty guy. He's been messing with my worm for quite a while. Just wouldn't take the hook, so let me get him off the hook real quick. Pretty cool looking little guy. Little green sunfish, I believe. Finally caught something though, so I can go home happy. Send this guy back. Alright, one fish down, little tiny one. Better than catching nothing, I guess, but put the line back out, see if there's anything else. Well, I just caught another one, even smaller than the last one. But it is kind of cool to see these guys when they're just juveniles like this. Like, his colors are really pretty. And catching any fish is better than catching no fish, so I can't complain. So, we'll send this guy back. I honestly didn't even know I had him hooked. That's how tiny he is, but and there he goes. So, put the rod back out. See if we can get another itty bitty one. Well, immediately after, I caught this little guy, so guess the bite's picking up for these little green sunfish, so I'll put him back in the water and see if we can catch some more. Well guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. It's starting to get hot out. It's almost lunchtime, so I'm going to head back home, get some food. But before I go, I am going to go over my fishing gear for you, in case you guys wanted to know. For my little rod here, it is a Ugly Stik Light Pro with the cork handles. I really like that. And then the reel is a Pflueger Trion, I think. I don't know, it's pretty old. I've had this rod for quite a while. I like to use this one for what I was catching today, those little tiny sunfish and stuff like that. It's perfect for that. And then the line I have on there is, I can't quite remember what it is actually. I know it's fluorocarbon. I can't quite remember the weight. I think it's 4 pounds. It's either 2 or 4 pound. Pretty light fluorocarbon. And then on my big rod, this is just a Ugly Stik as well. GX2 with a Abu Garcia Silvermax 40. This one's also fairly old. I don't even know if they still make these reels anymore. But yeah, it's lasted me a long time. Very durable. And then the line I have on there, I think, is 20 pound braid, something like that. But yeah, that's my fishing gear, in case you're curious. Nothing special. Just basically the cheap stuff you can find at like Walmart or any of your standard sporting goods stores. Yeah, nothing super special, but it catches fish. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.